Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, Council, for the time tonight to mark these two important milestones. We're going to do two things tonight, actually. It's the swearing of two new officers, and also we're going to do the Officer of the Year for 2016. So I thank you for your time. I'd like to mention, though, and thank Council for the investment they've made in town. I've mentioned this before, and as of my last count in 2016, I found proudly and astonishingly that our crime is down 40%. So that's due to your investment and our trust in us. Thank you. But really, the dedication and the accolades go to the people you see behind me, the men and women in blue, the clerks, and everybody in the police department. It's the boots on the ground that do it every day in and day out, to do that. So thank you. All right, Officer Kruppenbach, if you could stand up in the front for us. And Officer North, if you could join them. Burke County, attended Penn State, where he received a bachelor's degree. Rick worked for a short period in IT before he got his interest in law enforcement, pursued a career, and did great on the test here, and we're glad to have him. Officer North was our number 2 candidate, so this was great. We had our number 1 and 2 right away, and she's joined here with her mom and dad. I think her brother Nate Gallen, and then Corey, who oddly, Corey was a great intern for us, especially during when we moved. We made Corey move all our stuff, so he was the best intern we ever had. And Corey ended up getting a job in Pottstown as a police officer, so congratulations. I still want you to come back. That would be great. We'd love to have you back. So Amanda was born and raised in Harleysville, correct? She obtained her bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Gwynedd Mercy. She's currently living in Lower Safford with her husband, Tyler, who's also a police officer. So with that, let's head into our swearing in.
Okay. If you raise your right hand and repeat after me. Remember,
you've done this before, right?
Yes. I, Richard Kruppenbach,
I, Richard Kruppenbach,
a police officer for the Borough of Lansdale,
a police officer for the Borough of Lansdale,
under the direct supervision of the Chief of Police,
under the direct supervision of the Chief of Police,
do hereby solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
the laws of this Commonwealth,
the laws of this Commonwealth,
and the laws of the Borough of Lansdale,
and the laws of the Borough of Lansdale,
and that I will uphold, obey, enforce, the law, and discharge the duties of my office with fidelity, without consideration to a person's race, color, sex, religious creed, sexual orientation, age, national origin, ancestry, handicap, or disability, as a police officer for the Borough of Lansdale, Pennsylvania. Congratulations.
Okay, Mandy, you ready?
Yes.
You got the ears already, so
Yes.
you were cheating.
Oh. It's been a while since we did office.
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
I, Amanda North,
I, Amanda North,
a police officer for the Borough of Lansdale,
a police officer for the Borough of Lansdale,
under the direct supervision of the Chief of Police,
under the direct supervision of the Chief of Police,
do hereby solemnly swear
do hereby solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
the laws of this Commonwealth,
the laws of this Commonwealth,
and the laws of the Borough of Lansdale,
and the laws of the Borough of Lansdale,
and that I will uphold,
and that I will uphold,
obey,
obey,
enforce the law,
enforce the law,
and discharge the duties of my office
and discharge the duties of my office
with fidelity,
without consideration
to a person's race,
sex,
religious creed, sexual orientation, age, national origin, ancestry, handicap, or disability as a police officer
or disability as a police officer
for the Borough of Lansdale.
for the Borough of Lansdale.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go.
You want to get both? Rich, you want to get a picture with everybody?
Balance it out.
Mayor, if you want to join me again. Sorry. Mr. President, do you want to join us on this?
I would love to.
We'd wing it. Just an invitation. That's good. So I'm sure you'd enjoy it. So, and our second part tonight is announcing our Officer of the Year for 2016. The Officer of the Year award is a very special award, and that is selected strictly by fellow Lansdale police officers. This year's recipient is Joe Gary, and Joe comes from a military family, and after high school, he joined and served in the United States Marine Corps for 4 years. He was subsequently deployed to Iraq, received a Purple Heart as a result of suffering combat injuries in the Battle of Fallujah. He attained the rank of sergeant and an honorable discharge at the end of his enlistment. After returning home, Joe then went back to school and received his bachelor's degree in political science from Temple. Officer Gary joined the police department in March of 2015. Seems like we were just here swearing him in, so it's not very long.
I wasn't here yet.
Absolutely. So, and in that short time, his personal motivation, excellent teamwork, and professionalism was instrumental in his colleagues selecting him for this great honor. Cannot emphasize enough how Officer Gary's selection for this award is special due to how quickly he dedicated himself to the department's mission and earned the respect of his fellow officers. Officer Gary's exemplary job performance demonstrates his dedication to the Lansdale Police Department and, more importantly, to the public and the community that he serves. Congratulations, Officer Gary. Geez, that was a weird one. Officer Gary, on this well-deserved honor, and please keep up the good work. Joe, you want to join us?
Thank you, Chief.
Come on up. Come on up. Come on up so you can see.